Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at an original Xbox. So this is actually my model. It's kind of dirty and stuff. Haven't used it in quite a long time, but essentially what it is if you look here, it's an X3 system, which means it has the Executor 3 mod chip and this little cool faceplate with all the lights and doodads. I don't have an AV plugged in just because can't connect to this TV, but what my plan is for today is to install this guy, which is an Xbox HDMI, which is the previous version of the Xbox HD Plus from MakeMHz. And what I want to do today is install this on the console so we can go from AV to HDMI, and then also install a 128 MB RAM update to the console also. So I'll just power it on quickly to show like what it looks like. So as you can see, all of these come on. Nothing's gonna come on now because I don't have AV, but the screen also does work and come on. It's kind of cooked, but it's still cool. None of these work because these have all these buttons have actually been replaced because it was very busted with just LED lights. And as you can see, the screen comes on, but it's kinda not legible anymore. But yeah, we're gonna open this guy up. Don't worry about the red light, no AV, that's why. And of course power, the eject doesn't work, so we'll fix that. So we're gonna open it up and go through the whole process of taking apart the AV and all that and putting this in, and hopefully we'll get it to work. So yeah, let's just jump right on into it. Alrighty, so we got the Xbox down to the, I guess, bare motherboard, or as bare as we're going to get. So this is how it looks. So to be quite honest with you, I didn't actually mod this guy. I bought it back in a long time ago from a website, and yeah, I've just been using it every now and then. So this is how it looks. I'm not gonna take off any stickers or anything. Actually, I am. So, you know, for what I paid back in the day, looks cool. It is pretty dusty, but you know, that's a whole other different story. So I think the next step is we have to take off these guys, and yeah, I'll clean it all up once we're done. But I haven't done one of these, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to take off these two heatsinks now. Alrighty, so I got the CPU heatsink removed, which was right here. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, because you essentially have to open the latch and then you have to get something and stick it in to pry it up. I don't think I have to remove the GPU, but maybe I'll try later. Essentially the next step is we need to remove the AV port, and to do that there are these beautiful pins over here, and what I'm going to try using is some chip quick. Sorry about that, but the camera decided to give out. Essentially what I had to do was I used, like you saw, the low melt solder, and I just kind of heated it up this side, as you guys see there. I think my microscope might have caught a little bit, but not too much, and this is our end result. So it looks a bit all over the place, but I could probably clean that up with a little bit of flux, and that should fix that. I do believe there are like a few points we have to, so just kind of go over. There we go. So I believe on the underside, which is this guy, we need to do a few things down here. So we need to bridge, let's see, the third one to this guy, and this guy, and then this guy and this guy. So with these two. What can I use to bridge it? I guess I can use a... Do I have any? I can use the leg of a resistor. Since I have a billion of them, this should work just fine. So essentially, I'm just gonna cut both pieces and we're gonna try to solder them. So, oh gosh, they're gonna be this one and this one, and this guy and this guy. So let's see what we can do. Gonna get some flux, put it down. And we're gonna add some solder. There, and there, and there, and whoop. I can go small now. Should be enough. And then I need to do the same for the other guy. When asking, this is not my microscope. This is my Sony lens. It's like super. I hope I'm doing it the right pads. Let's find out. Yep, because this guy. Should be 3. Yep. So where was I? Just before I do that, let me this guy up and there we go. Those guys are soldered good enough for me. This was also the old AV port. So yeah. And what's the next step? I think from here we gotta install the flex cable, which will go to that guy right there. So this is my pack. Your pack may look different because I have an old version, not the newest one. Like I mentioned, this is the HDMI version. There's now the HD Plus version. So yeah. So in the pack we get a 3D printed for our HDMI, a few wires, USB, bracket for the other end, the actual more cables, the actual HDMI port. Oh, I wonder if I'm missing something. I don't see a flex cable. Didn't get a flex cable. Oh, a flex cable is in its own little box. So if you open it up, oh, there's a guy we need. And the way this is gonna work is, oh boy. Flex cable is gonna sit on the board, something like this. So it's very small, but it is manageable. So I'm gonna switch over to the other camera now. So I got my HDMI connector soldered. Not sure how much of that got caught in the video, because yeah, camera decided it wanted to shut off, but you know, it's a process. Had to use the micro solderer. Alrighty, so I got this guy all soldered up. We refixed some of my wires and all that to make it look a little bit nicer. And yeah, I think from here what I want to do is put it back in the shell, give it a test before I clean anything up, and then we can go back and clean stuff up and all of that jazz. So yeah, let's put it back together now. Alrighty guys, so I got the Xbox put back together. So there's my Executor 3. There is the HDMI chip in the back. So I'm going to press the power button, and we should get a blue and green light. It's blue and green, and Xbox logo. So that means this guy is working. So yeah, let's see it boot to the dash. So I believe it's at a weird resolution right now, but I can probably fix that in the I probably have to like update it and stuff, because once again, so there it is. I have XBMC as the blades dash from the 360. All my lights are finally good to go here. So I don't know how much of it got caught in the footage, but essentially my soldering was a bit off, so I had to redo the soldering. I had to add a QSB because of my Xbox version, which, if you don't know, if it's the power rail is 1 over here, so this is 2, so this is for like the 1.345, and then the 1 rail is 1.0 and 1. So I was essentially missing the QSB that came with it, so it was kind of funky, but now everything seems to be working. As we see there, my X3 stuff works. My screen is cooked over there, but that's kind of how it came. And yeah, I'm going to continue to put it back together, and we'll come back once it's fully assembled. Alrighty, console's put back together as you see there, and let's power it on. Boop. Fix the drive also. I ended up not doing the 128 RAM thing because I'm tired of looking at this console, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's it in its final form. As you see, resolution's still off. Still need to do the update and stuff. But yeah, that's it's gonna load again. Xbox XBMC, sorry. Reject my drive. Drive works. All you need to do for the drive is, like 360s, replace that little rubber band, and it'll start working. But yeah, would not recommend this for someone that can't solder. Points are really small. Even took me a while. I had to use this guy, which is my new microscope. Hopefully the footage from that, or pictures from it, came out well. I had to do it twice, and yeah, it's just a lot of small tedious work. So if you have a good skill of soldering, you can probably get it done. If not, wouldn't recommend. But yeah, this is the final product. It seems to work fine, other than the solder range and screen being jittery, but I'm gonna assume I need to fix a few things in there, so we'll do that. And yeah, if you like this stuff, like this type of content, give it a thumbs up. As always, like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions. I'll try my best to answer. And yeah, that's really about it. We'll see what we do next time. But until then, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video. See you.